Okay, you guys are getting an actual vlog. I'm not at home. I probably should record this at home. I am exhausted, y'all. I am 100% tired. I was supposed to be recording this on my DJI, but the mic's dead. So I am just kind of chilling here. And I was like, you know what? Fuck it. We'll go old school. We'll go old school vlog. I don't know if the AC is too loud. We're in Texas. It is hot. And, yeah. I don't really, I had a topic that I want to talk on, but I'm just all like, do I really want to do that in my car on my phone, whatever? And then I was kind of thinking, I was like, you know what I should really talk about? I should talk about the idea of just like self-care days, because I think we need them. I have some other topics that I think the self-care day, this will make sense when I talk about some other things I definitely need to talk about, because I feel like there's a lot of stuff that people just need to hear, And I think one of them is learning to take care of yourself. I think if you're in your 20s, seeing this video ain't going to be shit to you, to be honest. I think for whatever reason, when you're in your 20s, especially your teens, you just feel invincible, man. And, I've been going to therapy for a while. I've been learning to take better care of myself. I go for daily walks and stuff like that. I try to be better with my health, which my eating habits can be way better. And that's something I do want to improve. But I do think I'm working out more. I'm caring more about my health and whatnot. I'm like meditating and like stretching and stuff like that. Because I'm getting older, man. I'm getting older. And I definitely want to be able to move well as I get older. So I'm trying to take care of myself now. And it's funny because I was watching a video about like these fitness guys, and he was talking about how he thinks a lot of men, he was specifically talking about men, between 28 and 45 start realizing like, my mortality is actually a thing. I'm not invincible. And that's when they try to get like as jacked or ripped as possible, or they really take like health seriously. And, I really thought about that, and I was all like, with me worrying about my health so much, I wonder if this is like a quote unquote, like midlife crisis, you know what I mean? Because I have questioned like, I haven't done enough. I haven't, I haven't done a lot of things I want to do in my life. And it makes me question if maybe it is kind of like a midlife crisis. Because I would say, at my current age right now, which is 37, I am old. I'm closer to 40 than I am 30. And so you just really question it. And it doesn't help that like I've suffered from anxiety for the last 4 years. So I felt like a lot of my 30s have been taken from me. And that's just kind of how I've been down in my dumps. But then I'm also thinking like, the one thing when it comes to like, when people always talk about midlife crisis, the movies and like shows will portray it as like guys going out and getting tattoos, or guys going out and like buying a fancy car to like try to pick up like young women and stuff like that. And I don't think they ever talk about it from the standpoint that it's thinking about, it's realizing like, oh shit, I'm not going to live forever. And I need to start doing more things. And that's why you question like, I haven't done enough. Or like, I should have done more in life by now. And I think that's probably how we should probably approach like the midlife crisis thing, in my opinion, is by actually questioning. I think it is coming from people that are questioning their mortality. And maybe I just haven't seen anything recently, but for the most part, the shows I grew up on were definitely like the guy trying to feel younger and do crazy stuff again like he did in his 20s or whatever. And I don't know. I was never a crazy person, although I do think I did take more risks and I was more open to things in my 20s. Like that is definitely 100% true. I was talking to a friend recently that, if you go back and watch a lot of my vlogs from back in the day and a lot of like the stuff I did, like when I was doing like Andi and wearing like pink wigs and doing all that kind of stuff, I didn't care what people thought. And I definitely do think I will do this in a previous video. You'll see some other videos where I'm kind of realizing that I was caring too much. I do think one of the future videos will be about cancel culture, because I have a lot of thoughts on cancel culture over the years. But I think, I think that's kind of where I'm at. So, like, I hope I mentioned it at the start of the vlog. This is how real vlogs work. I think it's really important as you get older, and if you can start doing this when you're young, self-care days are very important. I think you gotta, like, take care of your mental, you gotta take care of your body. Like, today, I feel tired, man. I feel tired. And I was like, you should still film a video. You should still film a video. And so that's what this is. And I brought my stuff, and I was like, I'm gonna buy a drink, and maybe that drink will energize me, and then I'll go and film a video somewhere. And then, of course, my mic died. And I'm just like, oh, shit. Okay, well, that sucks. And then I was like, do I really want to talk about that one topic that I want to talk about? Like, I'd rather have more energy when I talk about that. And I'm just, like, finding myself pushing myself to get this done. Now, granted, this is a challenge for myself, right? Like, this could be one of those things when it comes to my anxiety that I'm like, oh, maybe I'm giving into my anxiety and I really need to push through it. So that's why I'm still filming a video. But I changed the topic, and I think it's really important that people really take care of themselves, because I know one thing, when you are in your 20s and when you're younger, you're just like grind, and you might be having fun along the way as well, but you do forget to take care of yourself, and maybe you find you're driving yourself to, like, sickness or burnout and stuff like that. And I think that's stuff that we really, really need to pay attention to. It's something I'm very aware of as I've gotten older. But yeah, like, no matter what you do, you don't have to be a creator. Whether you have a regular 9-to-5, whether you're working retail, whether you're working, like, in a big corporate job, like, make sure you're taking time for yourself. Go give yourself a massage if, like, if you're somebody that likes to go out and just, like, have a good time with friends, go hang out with friends. If you're somebody that likes to just go catch a movie, go catch a movie. Like, go buy yourself, like, your favorite sweet treat. Maybe don't overdo it, but make sure you are doing things that make you happy, because, like, I think it's too easy to get caught up in the grind of life, and you're just constantly like, oh, I gotta be better, I gotta do this, I gotta do that. Because I get it. Like, I did that from 24? I think I started doing YouTube when I was 24, and I'm 37 now, and, like, I never got the success I wanted. Did I start in 24? I don't remember. I know I broke up with my long-term girlfriend when I was 23, dated somebody right after that for a few months, and then maybe I was single for a while and then started YouTube. So I don't know. I don't remember what month I don't know. So maybe 25. I don't remember when I started exactly. I started in 2012. So whatever the math's there. But yeah, so that's yeah, I totally brain farted there. But I was grinding ever since then, right? Like, I was like, oh man, I want to do this. I want to be able to do this. And, like, it's always been, I wanted to be successful on YouTube so I can gain the ability to do any project I wanted, right? I could have the funds to film a movie or short film. I could have the funds to pay an artist to, make my manga or comics, which has always been the dream. It's funny, if you saw the AI video that I did previously, some people would be like, well, now you could just do AI. No, fuck that. I want to pay an actual artist. I want to work with somebody, because I think a lot of people also don't realize how important it is to be social. That is something that I neglected over the last years, and I think it really hurt my mental health. And so yeah, self-care, even though it has, like, self in it, if that means hanging out with people and, like, going out and being with people that you care about or like being around, do that. Like, that is a form of self-care as well. But I think it's something we really need to start paying attention to, or I think everybody should pay attention to, because, if before you know it, like, I don't know why I've been seeing this quote everywhere, but it's been everywhere lately. And it was something, it's like, you don't care about your health until the day you're sick, and it's the only thing you care about after that. And that's, like, a really important quote, right? Because I do think that's how a lot of people are. Like, right now, there are people that are like, oh, I only care about money, fucking bitches, and smoking weed, right? Like, that's probably, like, a lot of people are just having a good life and traveling and partying and doing whatever. But the moment you get, like, terribly sick, you only care about getting better. And it's all like, yeah, well, why don't you protect your health while you're doing all this other shit at the same time, But anyways, that's kind of what I want to talk about. That is my biggest, probably my biggest advice that I can give. Actually, I got a lot of advice to give if you haven't watched these videos. But I think that's kind of where I'm going to end this video. And it's also because people are starting to come out of this place a lot, and I think I'm getting a little apprehensive. But no, not really. This is kind of annoying. I used to record videos like this all the time, which is wild. But I also kind of want to drink my drink, and I want to just kind of probably go home and maybe go to sleep for a little bit. Maybe take a little nap. Maybe give myself that self-care I'm talking about, because I am kind of exhausted. And I have the video that I need to put out. So, you know, why stress on a weekend? It's the weekend, man. I'm recording this on a Saturday. But yeah, that's it. In case you didn't know, I filmed some of the vlogs the day before, so I don't have to stress about them. Hey, that's self-care. But anyways, I'll see you guys next time. Look, old school, if you remember this. Oh my God, what is it? I was gonna do it. I know only says like the darkness and redness and whiteness. You know who that's from. If you know who it is, a lot of people hate him now. He fucked up his whole career, but maybe I steal that thing from him. I used to do that shit back in the day because I like that creator. But now he's gotten really weird. You know who? If you know who it is, leave it in the comments. But that's it, ladies and gentlemen. I'm out. Boom!